Obsessive thoughts can feel exhausting because the mind keeps returning to the same question: fear, image, memory, or possibility, even when you desperately want to move on. You may repeatedly analyze a conversation, seek reassurance, imagine something going wrong, or try to achieve complete certainty before feeling calm. The more attention you give the thought, the more important it can begin to feel. Breaking this cycle isn't about forcing unwanted thoughts to disappear. It's about changing your relationship with them so they no longer control your attention and behavior. Number 1. Stop trying to force the thought away. The harder you try to eliminate an unwanted thought, the more closely you may monitor whether it has disappeared. That monitoring can keep the thought active. Instead, notice it without treating its presence as an emergency. You can tell yourself, "That's a thought, not a command," and allow it to exist without immediately fighting it. The goal is not to make the thought vanish on demand, but to reduce the struggle around it. Number 2, don't feed the reassurance cycle. Obsessive thinking often creates a strong urge to check, ask for reassurance, search for answers, or mentally review the situation one more time. These actions may provide temporary relief, but repeatedly relying on them can strengthen the cycle. When you notice the urge, pause before performing the ritual of reassurance. Allow some uncertainty to remain without immediately trying to neutralize it. Number 3, return your attention to the present. An obsessive thought can pull your attention into an imagined future or a replay of the past. Rather than continuing the mental investigation, deliberately reconnect with what is happening around you. Focus on the task in front of you, notice physical sensations, listen to nearby sounds, or continue with an ordinary activity. You don't need to solve every thought before you're allowed to return to your life. Number 4, separate possibility from probability. Your mind can treat something being possible as evidence that it is likely. Almost anything can be imagined as a possibility, but that doesn't make it probable. When an obsessive thought predicts a frightening outcome, ask what actual evidence supports it and whether you're confusing uncertainty with likelihood. You don't need absolute certainty to make a reasonable decision. Number 5, build tolerance for uncertainty. Many obsessive thought patterns are driven by the demand to feel completely certain before moving forward. But life rarely provides that level of certainty. Practice making reasonable choices without checking everything repeatedly or demanding perfect reassurance. Over time, learning that you can experience uncertainty without immediately reacting to it can weaken the cycle and give your attention more freedom. Obsessive thoughts can feel powerful when every thought seems to require an answer. Stop fighting thoughts, reduce reassurance seeking, return your attention to the present, distinguish possibility from probability, and practice tolerating uncertainty. You don't have to solve every thought that enters your mind. Sometimes freedom begins when you stop treating every thought like a problem that needs an immediate solution.